Hey Abner, Oceana here with G3 Agency. This is your free video that I promised to send you over. So basically the idea behind this video is to help you show up in front of the people who are searching for carpet cleaning services in Tempe, Peoria, and Chandler. It's also just to give you an idea of how you can get in front of people who are searching for your services, whether, even if you decided to go after another area. So um, I'm going to try to do my best to just give you the best information that I can. And also, I want you to know that the idea here is that you can take this information and do this stuff on your own if you'd like. I'm going to try to explain it the best I can so you can do that and you have the power to. And then, if it happens that you are too busy, you are interested in doing this stuff, but you just don't feel like doing it yourself, or you'd rather have somebody who's done it again and again do it, then you are welcome to reach out to my team and I. We do this stuff in and day out, and we're passionate about it. We love it. So we would be happy to talk to you about your business goals and see if a partnership makes sense. But that's not necessary in any way. I don't expect anything in return for this video. I just really hope that you enjoy it and you learn a lot. So let's jump right in. I've already taken up a minute and a half of your time. So okay, so the first thing is I want to show you this tool here, Ahrefs. I'm using the Keywords Explorer part to find any keywords that people are typing into Google that include carpet and Peoria, Tempe, or Chandler. And I wanted to not include anything that has to do with Illinois because there's a Peoria, Illinois that I don't want to show up for, right? So um, these are the keywords here. There's a few important parts to a keyword. First of all, it's got to say something that you do and somewhere that you do it, or else we haven't narrowed down who it is that we're looking at, right? That's doing the search. If somebody types in carpet cleaners Peoria, Arizona, though, I'm pretty sure that they want to hire a carpet cleaner, and the place that they're going to need it done is in Peoria, Arizona. So that's a good keyword to go after. It's also good because the volume is 200. This means that 200 people every single month are typing this exact phrase. On average, about 200 people a month. It might be 190 one week and 225 in the next, but generally about 200 people a month are typing this exact phrase, letter for letter, into Google. And this KD here stands for keyword difficulty. Basically, it's out of 100, how competitive is it to get to the first page of Google? And 3 is very low. So this means it won't take very much time and effort to show up at the top of Google for this, or at least on the first page. So if we want to show up for this one or any of these other keywords that you might want to show up for, let's see how we would go about that. The first step is to put it into Google and see what we're up against. First of all come the ads. Nobody cares about those, so let's go past them. Okay, next is the map section. So this is a very good place to show up, and you don't even actually need a website to show up here. What you need is a Google My Business listing, which you can get for free. It's probably you already have one. Even if you haven't ever seen it before, and you might already have one just because Google's very on it about finding new businesses and making sure that their listings are there. But if you don't know how to get to your Google My Business, just go to business.google.com and follow its instructions and you'll be fine. So the next thing you want to do, so you want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number is accurate on your Google My Business listing, because Google's going to use that information to see how many times you're mentioned across the internet. And you want to take that info, your name, address, and phone number, and plaster it all over different directories like Yelp, Yext, CityStar, etc., like white pages, yellow pages. And you're going to list your name, address, and phone number on all those different places, and that's going to help you get found. Basically, it's going to prove to Google over and over again that you really do serve this area, and that's going to help you show up higher in the maps. And if you end up in the top 3, you end up on this first page of Google, which is great because that'll drive a lot of people to your website if you have one, and if not, they'll at least call your phone number, which is displayed, oh, right there. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now, so that's great. You definitely want to be up there, but you also really want to be down here. And this does require having a website. It doesn't have to be a complicated website. It doesn't even have to be pretty. What's most important is that it has content. So let's check out this is the top competitor of local competitor here. This is a directory, so we're not going to compare you to that. But this is a local competitor of yours. OxyFresh is a national brand. They do carpet cleaning. And this is a franchise, locally owned and operated franchise. And let's see what they're doing to get to the first page. What are they doing right that we could also copy and do as well? And then what are they not doing that we might be able to even actually do better than them at? So I went kind of looking at how much content they have on their page. Do they talk about what they do and where they do it? Yeah, they do. So you're going to want to have more words than they do on their page, and you're going to want to make sure to include these key phrases in that content. And then you can actually also save your images as those, hold on, I've completely lost my place. Okay, there we go. You can save images as those phrases as well. So like if I right click on this image and click save image as, I can see it was saved as apartment.jpg. Not very helpful. People are not typing in apartment, just apartment, when looking for carpet cleaning in Peoria or Chandler or etc. So what you can do is save the images as those key phrases as well. And then if we throw them into our Site Explorer, so this is that same tool that I used to get this list of keywords. I used the Keyword Explorer part, but this time I used the Site Explorer part, and I put there the page that is beating us currently on Google that into here, and I'm going to look at their scores. So they have a UR score of 16. This is pretty good, but not terribly difficult to outdo. Their DR score is 52, which is quite impressive actually, but we don't have to beat their DR score. This DR score, by the way, is how trustworthy their entire website is, whereas UR score is how trustworthy this exact page is. So you don't need to beat out their entire website. You just need to beat this one page. And how you do that is with referring domains. A referring domain is any website that has a link on it to your site. You want to get websites to point to your site as long as they are, those websites are trustworthy, so they have high DR scores. And that they are relevant to you in some way. You don't want just some random China, like McDonald's, like pointing to your site. It doesn't make any sense. But another local business or, you know, a directory that lists carpet cleaners, you know, those kinds of things, that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I try to make these as simple as I can, try to go quickly. I hope that I didn't talk too fast. I've been guilty of that before. Thank you very much for your time. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to your feedback on whether this was helpful, you know, and if you got anything out of it, if you plan to use this information some way. So, all right, thank you. Bye.